Apartment. How's it going, Marissa? It's been a minute since you've been on Moose FM, eh?
It's been a while. I figured I should get on air and get my face out there, talk to the people of Fort St. John.
Well, I have to admit, I think I saw you. You were doing something at Fish Creek about a week or so ago, and I was like, well, this is a good sign.
Yeah.
If you're out and about, it must mean that
Yeah.
things are starting to happen in the recreation department and things are starting to open up, which, as it happens, is
Yes.
why you're here to talk to us today, isn't it?
That is why I'm here. I was doing a Forest Week event at Fish Creek, so we had a little setup there a
Hmm.
while ago. But you're absolutely right. Now that our building has reopened and things have sort of settled down, and we have all of our procedures in place, we're able to bring some of our programming we've previously done is coming back, and we've sort of since the closure, we were trying to do a bit of creative kind of do at home programming. So there's still some of those options for people who may not want to come in. But we're really happy to have our public skating back, our walking track open, public swimming is back. So there's a few tweaks to how that's all operating now, but that's
Hmm.
why I'm here today to talk about that.
All right, that's wonderful. Well, why don't we get into those tweaks a bit, right? Because, for example, before you'd have sessions where you could just drop by if you felt like it and kind of join into whatever activity is happening. That's not the case anymore. You got to plan ahead and schedule yourself for times to be in these buildings for these events and programs, correct?
Mhm. Yes, so the biggest change is capacity limits. So
Yeah.
we've basically limited numbers in our facilities and in the room in our facilities, so that people can still maintain physical distancing. And because we've limited numbers, it means that we need to control how many people enter and exit those spaces at a particular time. So for things like public skating, public swimming, and sessions on the walking track, those need to be pre-booked, and there are certain times allotted on our skating schedule and walking track schedule and swim schedule. You can take a look. You book within an hour chunk, but you get about 45 minutes to go to the session.
I
So
see.
a bit of an adjustment, but the point is that we have those services available now, and it's pretty simple at this point to call and pre-book. And we'll be transitioning to an online platform on Monday, October 5th, so you can just log on and book online.
Now, for things that cost money, like swimming and taking a skate and not, can you pay online? Is that the only way you can pay, or can you book your time and then show up and pay when you show up for your time?
We require payment at the time of booking. So
Okay,
whether you book online, you'd need a credit card to have that transaction completed, as well as over the phone. The preferred method of payment is a credit card, and then there is the possibility that if you show up at a particular time and it's not full, you can pay at the till to go. But what we are saying is that because pre-booking is sort of the new thing, those spots aren't necessarily guaranteed to be open when you arrive to the facility.
I see. Okay. Now, if I'm thinking of the Pomeroy, which has lots of different kind of things in it, right? So, gift shops, concessions, that sort of thing. Are they open, or are those kind of things still closed due to restrictions due to COVID-19?
So concession services, any food service is not happening right now.
Okay.
Inside the Pomeroy Sport Centre specifically, we do have the Hard Edge Sports Skate Shop open. They were on air with you guys quite a bit yesterday.
Hmm.
So they're still here for skate rentals and skate sharpenings. Again, just with a little bit of restrictions, can't really go in the shop, kind of stay outside. And then our visitor center area is still open again, just with a capacity limit. And we have a lot of signage and physical markers to sort of say, go this way, please stand here. So it's all very well illustrated and laid out for the public when they do come in. So you can still come to the visitor center. We have products for sale there, obviously information on people if you're or for people traveling in the Peace region. So those services are still available. Just less people can be in there at a time. But
All
it seems
right.
to be working so far.
Oh, I'm sorry for cutting you off there, Marissa. Before we let you
It's all
go,
good.
is there anything you want to highlight, programs, events coming up that you encourage people who are uh, willing to get out and go to the places that city has opened for them to do in the month of October?
I'm I'm personally really excited to have our fitness programs back. We have a great crew of fitness instructors that work on behalf of the city of Fort St. John, and I met with them all this week, and they're really excited. So their classes begin. We have all of our fitness classes: yoga, bar fitness, boot camp on Monday. We have our dance. Our Latin dance returns Wednesday, and our country dance returns Thursday. That's a really popular one, so you have to pre-book all those. So you really, on Monday, October 5th, will want to get online and start pre-booking. And basically, the other thing I wanted to note is that the city had been working really hard on producing a seasonal recreation guide.
Mm-hmm.
Just because things are so touch and go right now, we're promoting programs on a month-to-month basis. So all our information is online, and it still exists on the recreation guide page because we know that's where people have been going to get their information.
Mm-hmm.
But all the information is online, and we highly, highly recommend that people follow the City of Fort St. John recreation page on Facebook, because that's where you'll get kind of your regular reminders and updates as well.
Excellent. All right. I'll make sure links to both of those things are provided
Okay.
below. Anything else you want to add before we wrap it up here, Marissa?
No, just really want to reiterate that online booking is available this Monday. So if you see ads and you don't know why you can't register over the weekend, it's because it's not going to be available on Monday. But first thing Monday morning, log on, get your account settled, and you can start selecting all the different activities you want to do.
Excellent, Marissa. Well, it was very nice to see and talk to you after such a long time. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks. I won't be a stranger. I'll be on regularly now. You can count on that.
Excellent. All right, that's Marissa with the City of Fort St. John Recreation Department. This community interview was brought to you by Fort City Chrysler.
Legend says many years ago, pirates